Inventory goes down slightly, demand skyrockets, and prices, they're not going down. This week on Market Watch. Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Market Watch for the weeks of May 23rd through June 5th. I'm your host, Jason Zwolak of the Zwolak Group with First Team and Christie's International Real Estate, coming to you as always from Irvine here in Orange County, California. I hope you all had a great week and have stayed safe over the past week. For those of you tuning in for the first time, each week I take a look at the housing market in Orange County and Irvine as a whole, and then I break down Irvine into 3 separate subcategories. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell so you're notified every time I post. I post new videos every week about the Irvine and Orange County housing market to help you keep your finger on the pulse of real estate here in Orange County. Last week, we did not do a video with all the unrest across the country. We didn't feel right, so I wanted to jump right back in. We're going to look at the past 2 weeks of housing here in Orange County and Irvine. We saw some crazy things happen. I want to jump right in, so let's hit it. First off, we're going to hit Orange County and take a look at what happened there. We have seen the market really start pumping again. We're seeing more buyers in the market looking to take advantage of these low rates. The problem that we're seeing is inventory is not matching our demand. So our supply is being outpaced big time by our demand. And you're going to see that in the numbers. So let's jump right in and check out Orange County. So if we look at Orange County this week, we had 5,042 homes on the market. That's down from 2 weeks ago where we had 5,089. So we saw a drop of 47 homes. When we compare that with demand from 2 weeks ago, we had 2,347 homes in escrow. Compare that to this week, we have 2,926. That's almost 600 homes more in escrow this week compared to 2 weeks ago. That is a massive jump. The number of homes sold in the past 2 weeks was 742. 2 weeks ago, for that week, we had 330. So we are running a little bit higher pace. If you divide this over the last couple weeks, for the average of the 2 weeks, we had 370 homes, up about 40 homes compared to the last week. The average days on market for the homes is 36. Average list price was $1,006,699. Average sale price $960,905, with a list to sold average of 95.5%. We saw a massive jump in our demand, and our inventory actually dropped slightly. So when we have that gap between supply and demand closing and getting closer, that's what's driving a hot seller's market right now. And we are seeing a seller's market right now in Orange County. If you look at the average days on market right now in Orange County for all homes, all price points, is 74 days. Mid-April, it was 121 days. We've dropped 38% since mid-April in our days on market. So that puts us into a slight seller's market. Now, if you're looking to sell or buy, you need to look at your city specifically, because we're seeing different numbers across different cities, different neighborhoods. So you really have to have your agent do their due diligence and make sure they know what is happening in your local market. For instance, I was looking at Laguna Niguel today. Their average days on market right now is 64 for the entire city. So that's a deeper seller's market than the county as a whole. So you really need to do that deep dive. Okay, so that's what's happening in Orange County. Now I take a look at what's happening in Irvine as a whole, and we can compare those numbers to see if there's any differences or similarities. So let's check it out. In Irvine this week, we had 655 homes on the market. 2 weeks ago, we had 637. So we actually saw a little bit of a jump in inventory in Irvine. When we compare that to our demand, 2 weeks ago, we had 194 homes in escrow. Now we have 244. That is a jump of 50 homes. Our demand rose by 50. Our supply rose by 18. So our demand is outpacing our supply here in Irvine. The average days on market for the homes that are currently on the market is 62. We had 58 homes sell over the last 2 weeks for an average of 29 per week. 2 weeks ago, we had 28 homes sell, so that those numbers are pretty much the same. The average days on market for the homes that have sold is 48. The average list price is $973,785. 785. Average sales price $948,669, 669, with a list to sold average of 97.4%. A little bit of a difference in Irvine when you compare it to Orange County. Orange County, we saw inventory drop slightly. Irvine, inventory rose slightly. However, when we looked at demand, our demand went up significantly in Orange County. It also went up significantly in Irvine. We saw 50 more homes in escrow compared to 2 weeks ago. We're really seeing that seller's market come to life as more buyers enter the market, again, trying to take advantage of the great rates. They are coming face to face with multiple offer situations. This all leads to the seller's market that we're currently in here in Irvine as well. Now that we've taken a look at Orange County and Irvine as a whole, I like to break Irvine up into 3 separate categories. We look at the first-time homebuyer category, the step-up category, and the luxury category. The first-time homebuyer category is anything listed under $750,000. So let's check that out now. Looking at the first-time homebuyer category, this week we have 169 homes currently on the market. That's up 7 from 2 weeks ago. So only 7 more homes on the market now compared to 2 weeks ago. That's our supply. Now we look at our demand. Our demand, so number of homes that are currently in escrow, is 84. That is up 20 homes or 30% from 2 weeks ago, where we're at 64 homes in escrow. The number of homes sold over the past 2 weeks is 23. The average days on market is 41 for those homes that sold. And the average days on market for the current active inventory is 47. The first-time home buyers market is really indicative of what we saw in Irvine. We saw inventory go up slightly, and we saw demand go up 30%. So pretty significantly over the last couple weeks. We're really seeing that jump in this category for a number of reasons. More buyers in this category. There's more buyers in the $750,000 and below category. We don't have as many homes that fit that category, but the buyer pool is usually a lot bigger in that category. So buyers are really looking to take advantage of those low rates if they can find a property that fits their price point and their location. Now that we've taken a look at the first-time home buyers category, we're going to take a look at the step-up category. That's anything listed between $750,000 and $1.25 million. So let's check it out. So if we look at this category, this has the most number of homes on the market at 275. That's up 13 from 2 weeks ago, where we had 262 on the market. The average days on market for the homes that are currently on the market is 54. The demand is sitting at 109 homes in escrow. That is up from 92 2 weeks ago, so that's up 17. And the average days on market for the homes that sold is 29, and the number of homes sold was 23 over the past 2 weeks. When we look at these numbers, we had 13 more homes come on. So our supply went up by 13. Our demand went up by 17. So this category, we're seeing demand and inventory kind of stay the same. They're staying with each other. Demand really isn't outpacing inventory. Demand isn't outpacing inventory like we saw in Orange County as a whole, in Irvine as a whole, and in the first-time home buyers market. So this is kind of that subcategory that you need to look at. If you're looking at a home between $750,000 and $1.25 million, you really need to look at these trends to see what's happening. And right now, we are seeing demand and supply kind of stay with each other. Now we're going to look at luxury, which is anything over $1.25 million. These are typically a little bit different homes because they do have a smaller buyer pool. They do tend to stay on the market longer, so that could be a reflection in some of the numbers that we're going to see. So let's check them out. So we look at the luxury market in Irvine. There are currently 211 homes on the market, down by 2 from 2 weeks ago where we had 213. The demand is up from 38 2 weeks ago to 51 right now. So we saw a 13 home increase. So again, 30% increase in demand. The number of homes sold was 12 compared to 5 2 weeks ago. The average days on market for the homes that sold was 99. The average days on market for the 211 homes that are currently on the market is 86. Looking at the luxury market, we actually saw supply drop by 2 homes and demand go up by 30%. So in this category, demand is definitely outpacing the supply. There's a number of reasons this could happen. Number one, there's not as much supply. So as buyers are coming on, they're starting to scoop up some of these properties. Also, more buyers may come on the market because we're starting to see more lenders offering their jumbo product. So as those products start to roll out and come back into play, then we're going to see more buyers on the market. I think that's why we're seeing a little bit of a difference here in the luxury market. So that's what's happening in the Orange County and Irvine housing market. Now each week, as always, I always like to take a look at rates, let you guys know what's happening in the mortgage world, give you an idea of where the rates are, just so that you have that information if you're out talking to different lenders. So let's check out mortgage rates for June 8th. The conforming 15-year fixed is 2.87%. Conforming 30-year fixed, 3.52%. Conforming 7/1 ARMs, the adjustable, is 3.29%. The jumbo 15-year fixed, 2.94%. A jumbo 30-year fixed, 3.61%. The jumbo 7/1 ARM, 3.24%. FHA 30-year fixed, 3.34%. And of course, our veterans 30-year VA fixed loan for 3.29%. Rates are great. They're nice and low. We're seeing supply stay low, demand go up, rates driving buyers into the market is really why today's market is hotter than 2019 and 2018. Even with COVID and the stay-at-home, homes are moving, sellers are getting top dollar, and buyers are having to fight for properties in certain areas. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell so you're notified every time I post. I post new videos every week about the Orange County and Irvine housing market. If you are thinking about buying or selling, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, just get in touch with us. We can answer all of your questions about what's happening in the market, in your specific area, in your specific city, so that you know exactly what to expect when you either hit the market or get out there looking at properties. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and until next week, take care, everybody.